Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Christian Perspectives 2004 YouTube channel. And I wish that today's video could be just one of our typical ones, talking about Islamic dilemmas, talking about, different things about faith and all that. But today's video is very, very different from the normal content that I do. As we all know, political evangelist, but also Christian evangelist, Charlie Kirk was brutally assassinated yesterday afternoon, and the killer is still believed to be at large, last we know of anyway. And this has sent shockwaves throughout not just the United States, but the entire world. And it's heartbreaking, being someone of the Gen Z generation, to see someone that's, like a Charlie Kirk was, able to understand where people like myself come from. Someone who showed us young people that we don't have to go by what the demographics say. We don't have to go by what a politician says. We don't have to go by what society says. And he showed us young people that we have a voice. And if we believe that a system is corrupt, we should stand up and fight against it. And that's what we have done. And, I don't agree with everything politically that Charlie stood for, but most of the things I do agree with. And he just taught common sense. He taught the greatest biblical principles of love God and love one another. And every chance he got, he shared the gospel of Jesus Christ. And sure, there's only one thing in his theology that I don't agree with, and that was his belief that homosexuality was sinful. As you all know, I don't believe homosexuality to be sinful, but he did, and that's okay. It's okay to have our disagreements, because at the end of the day, we're still brothers in Christ. And the things that Charlie did for the Christian community, for evangelizing and sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ, every chance he got, whether it be one-on-one with somebody, a public stage. I mean, he even shared the gospel of Jesus mere moments before he was assassinated, and that just tells you the human being that he was, and truly serves as a inspiration for so many, not just young people, but people in general all around the world, that we need to stand up for what is right. And murder is never okay. Murder is never the answer. The fact that, and I'll never understand it, but the fact that someone can be filled with so much hate because of someone's religious and political beliefs that you would go as far as to get a gun and shoot and kill a man that was a husband, a son, and most importantly, a father. It breaks my heart to see that kind of evil, and it just shows what political extremism can do. It shows what not following Jesus can do. When you don't follow Jesus, then you get filled with hate, and you kill, and it just breaks my heart. But the silver lining in all this is seeing a nation united. This is probably the first time in my lifetime that I've seen America united in the way that it is. Sure, you still have your extremists that don't want to say that the assassination was politically or religiously motivated, even though really anyone with 2/3 of a brain knows that it was, because it was obviously premeditated. But apart from a very small minority, to see the major majority in America, both vocal and non-vocal, all coming together, how that college campus came together in prayer after he was shot, and seeing the whole nation, Democrat, Republican, all being together, hand in hand, praying for his family, and all the kind words that have been said about him, even by those who strictly opposed everything that Kirk stood for. It's truly a beautiful thing, and it's ironic that today, as I make this video, is the anniversary of the September 11th, 2001 attack. Because truth be told, in the way people united yesterday after Kirk's assassination, I don't think I've ever seen people unify in that way since 9/11, and I wasn't even alive when 9/11 took place. And it's beautiful to see people come together. And I know Charlie is resting easy in heaven, and I know the great work that he did on this earth will live on forever and ever for generations and generations, as it's now up to us, specifically the young people that he was talking to keep sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ just as he did, and to keep sharing the truth, and keep America the greatest nation in the world. May the good Lord's healing hands and comforting hands be upon the Kirk family, friends, and all of his fans. And may Charlie Kirk rest easy in the arms of Jesus. God bless you all, and thank you for watching.